Hello and welcome to section 8.4, which is on angles of elevation and depression. So an angle of elevation is the angle above a horizon line, and the angle of depression is the angle below a horizon line. And so my example here says use the diagram to describe the angle. And so the first one we're going to do is angle 2. And what can we say about that? We can say that angle 2 is the angle of elevation from the person in the balloon, which I didn't draw because I didn't figure it would look very good, but just realize there's a person standing right in here, right at this spot. So it would be the angle of the elevation from the person in the balloon to the bird. Okay, so this angle here is what they're talking about. Then, if I wanted to know angle 3, I would say that angle 3 would equal, if you look at it, is that depression, is that going down or going up? So we'd say it's an angle of depression from the person in the balloon to the base of the mountain. Okay, so that's all they're asking for there, is just describe what the angle is. First of all, is it an angle of elevation? Is it opening up and going upwards, or is it going down, angle of depression? So for my other example here, I just have find the value of x, and you're going to round it to the nearest tenth. Keeping in mind here the formulas that we learned yesterday for sine, cosine, and tangent. So to be able to find x, I need to, first of all, look at this angle. Okay. Well, since the outside of that one is 18 degrees, and this horizon line right here is making a 90-degree angle over there, I know that that green angle right there is 72 degrees. Okay, so I need that to be able to do this. So across from and adjacent are the two that I have. I do not have the hypotenuse. I have the opposite and the adjacent. So I know that I have to find the tangent then. So I need to find the tangent of 72 degrees. And to be able to do that, I'd use 2 over x. Okay? I can't solve it that way, so I need to get the x out of the bottom, take it times x both sides. So I have tan of 72, let's use the dot for times x equals 2. And I need to solve it for x, so I'm going to have to divide by the tangent of 72. To be able to do that. So when you punch it into your calculator, you're just going to punch in exactly that. You're going to hit your tangent button. Right? So on your calculator it's going to look like this, tan, parentheses, you're going to type in 72 there. Oh, I take that back. We need to do the 2 first, right? 2 divided by. So we'll do 2 divided by tan, parentheses, 72, parentheses. So if I type it in on mine, I'm going to type in 2 divided by tangent button 72. Make sure you close your parentheses, hit equals, and I get 0.64, and it says to the nearest tenth. So then x is 0.6 to the nearest tenth. So we can't forget about those 3 equations that we learned in the previous lesson, because we're going to have to use that for some of these angles of depression and elevation. So to bring that knowledge with you. We'll talk about it more the next time I see you. Have a good night.